Well, there's more than just a win or a loss riding on the line for the Utah Jazz tonight here at Delta Center. Beating the Minnesota Timberwolves also means knocking them one game closer to the NBA draft lottery. Why is that important? Because that's a pick that actually belongs to the Utah Jazz from the Rudy Gobert trade made a couple of years ago. Speaking of Rudy, well, tonight he received a warm ovation from Jazz fans when he was announced into the starting lineup. But early in the first quarter, it was Lauri Markkanen connecting from three-point range. This one to give the Jazz the early 25-10 lead. In the second quarter, Isaiah Collier gets the steal, shows off that speed, goes coast to coast for the score. Jazz up 33-27. The T-Wolves come back. Naz Reid with a catch-and-shoot three-pointer, and Minnesota goes up 43-38. Keyonte George, he was getting a little bit tricky in the first half. Passes off the defender's back and then dunks it. The Jazz are down 48-43. George finished with 23 points. Final seconds of the half, Colin Sexton for three at the buzzer. He made it, and the Jazz trailed 57-53 at halftime. In the second half, the Timberwolves get an offensive outburst from Anthony Edwards. He scored 16 points in the third quarter alone. Minnesota built a 101-75 lead after three. Fourth quarter, Jazz on the run. The alley-oop up to Lauri Markkanen, and the Jazz were still down 116-94. And then late in the game, the fans started chanting, Joe, 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 Joe. The team heard. The team put Joe Ingles into the game, and the Delta Center absolutely erupted to see Joe Ingles back. They still absolutely love him here. They wanted to see him get a shot off. He wasn't able to in the end. Anthony Edwards, 36 points was too much for the Jazz, and the Jazz lose 138-113.
Crowd chant, Joe, Joe.
Man, I wasn't trying to go in, but no, it's obviously, yeah. No, it's like I said, it was a special place for 8 years, and we built this into a pretty cool place, and obviously for the fans, every night was a pretty fun game to watch. So, yeah, it's like I said, it's always going to be special coming back.